In 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to guys. Welcome back to Guys at the Table podcast with Jake and Colby and Jamie today.
Hello.
Demetrius is replaced again.
Yeah, Demetrius keeps getting replaced, man.
Yeah, I'm just coming for his brand. So.
Yeah, coming for his brand. Demetrius's brand is staying silent while me and Colby talk.
Yeah. You have to go through Manny too. He's after the position.
That's okay. Manny's. I'm not afraid of Manny.
Ooh. Anyway.
Beef.
Oh, beef. Alpha beef. Anyway. So you want to talk about World War III first?
Yeah. Let's talk about it.
So,
A lot has changed since the last episode.
Yeah, we're going to war now.
Yeah, I'm gonna take this.
We're going to war, baby.
Hell yeah!
I can't wait.
What was your initial reaction?
This
when
is
you saw it?
I
fake.
Really?
thought, because I just saw memes, so I just thought I was like, oh, this is just a joke. And then I was curious about it, so I actually looked it up on news channels and watched a bunch of videos. And they seem pretty serious about retaliating, but I don't think they have the military force to go through with it, because they don't have as much military forces we do.
Well, no one does.
Oh, they're nowhere near us. There's a lot of
Who's
countries that
near
are close.
us?
Russia.
Russia.
The
That's about
Canadian army.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mexican
The
army.
Canadian army is just a bunch of geese with rifles.
People just saying, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, but
Sorry.
I don't know, because it's not I don't think it's not a terrorist group this time. It's the actual country.
Yes, the military.
So it's I don't know what they're gonna do, and they're not even. I watched a couple of news videos, and they're they almost have the materials to make a nuclear weapon, but they're not there yet, and they're not gonna be there for a while.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what's gonna unfold, and Trump, just I don't know.
Unpopular opinion: Trump sucks.
Isn't Iran allied with Russia?
Yeah, I think they're allied with everyone that we're not allied with.
Yeah. So that's another reason why people are thinking this might be another world war, is because since we attacked Iran, since Iran got attacked, and if they retaliate, then Russia has to as well.
Yeah.
Along with, I think, North Korea's a Russian No.
Yeah, and then all of our allies are gonna get roped into it.
Yeah,
soon,
so it would be a World War III. And then I love the draft memes, but the draft's not a thing. It was abolished after the Vietnam War, so you're not getting drafted.
Couldn't they reinstate it though?
It would take I think it was taken down by an amendment maybe. So they'd have to
What language do Iranians speak?
Arabic?
Either Arabic or Hebrew. I'm not sure.
Well,
it might depend on what section.
Yeah, there's a tweet in Arabic, and when you translate it, it was "We will take vigorous revenge on America," and it was this general leader of Iran, and then it got quote tweeted, and this guy just said, "Well, pull up then."
I also watched this other video. There was a guy speaking in front of a crowd, and I don't know what his status was in the country, but he was when we say death to America, we don't mean death to American people. We say death to we say death to American leaders, death to Trump. And
yeah.
Okay.
And then,
I was
and then there's replies that were "We stand Iran."
I was okay, just come right in.
Open up the gates.
Bro, we're on the same page then.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, actually, no, because if they would kill our leaders, then we would be led by Iranian leaders, which is good.
If they took power, which they probably wouldn't.
Yeah,
mean, either side sees we both see each other as not good people, but I don't know. I'm not saying America's by far not the best. We don't have the best leaders by far.
Yeah, no.
I don't think our government is the most.
All the leaders suck right
But
now.
why don't we just not go to war?
Yeah. How about
Yeah, that could just totally happen, but I think.
How about we all just?
I think
kinda
we'd
be,
have to
peaceful
have
and shit?
for us to not go to war. I think we need to get Trump out of office, because not saying that Mike Pence would be any better, because you see all the gay conversion therapy camp memes, yeah. But the thing with that is I don't know. I think Trump's doing everything he can right now to mess everything up before. He only has a year left before elections.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, about a year.
Yeah. So he's oh, I only have a year left. Let's fuck shit up while I can.
A lot of Democrats were saying that Iran was trying to go us into attacking them, so they had an excuse
To retaliate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Trump just ignored that. He was like, "Oh,
I saw something that
person."
The Pentagon put down a list of things how to retaliate, and killing the general guy that they killed was the extreme of what they were gonna. That was like the last option, and
Yeah.
Trump was like, "I want to do that one."
Yeah, 0 to 100.
Real quick.
Real quick, yo, Drake was speaking facts.
And it was like, I'll take killing the general for 500.
Let me get a.
I don't know. I feel. Hi, Maggie.
How do you feel about World War III?
Yeah,
Maggie's like-
you want to get drafted?
Maggie's
Oh,
the
you'll
most
be a good war
notable
dog,
character
yes.
in the podcast.
Just imagine like her carrying like.
No, she would like.
She's like the no. I feel like she'd be like the nurse dog.
Yeah, or she like. Do they have therapy dogs at war?
I don't think she'd make a great therapy dog. She's scared of everybody.
Damn.
That's true.
I don't
Just for
think
me.
he'd be great with going like bombs off constantly, but Maggie's a good dog.
Well, I also wanted to talk about just like new decade and just like
New year, new me,
Yeah.
dog.
just
Well,
like
just
being-
like to think about like a decade ago, like I was 9 years old. Like that's crazy. And like 10 years from now, I'm gonna be 29. Like
Yeah.
what?
All the bitches 10 years from now.
Okay, yeah, sure.
No, like honestly,
That's so crazy to think
it's also a
about.
lot of pressure because I feel like I need to get a lot of shit done this decade.
Yeah.
Like maybe
I mean, a lot of us do. Like a lot. By the end of this decade, a lot of us are like, I don't know. Like some of us are gonna have kids. Some of us are gonna be married. Like it's gonna like we're gonna have our own houses.
like get a
Yeah.
stable job.
Exactly.
Right now, I'm working
Getting
a
a career.
dishwasher job.
Yeah.
to get a
Yeah.
career.
Cashier. Exactly. It's
Yeah.
like, it's a lot to think about. But
By the end of this decade, we'll all have degrees, hopefully a career, maybe an actual like partner.
And crime.
Crime for some of us.
Yeah, but I was just thinking like, also it's kind of crazy because like, 09 to 2019 is like the first like full decade that I could like fully like remember.
yeah.
Because we were born at the beginning of a millennia. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think about.
2001. And you're the only 2000
Yeah, I'm
baby.
2000. Yeah.
Well, here anyway.
Jake's the oldest, but he
Yeah,
looks
I
the
am.
youngest.
Yeah, the neck, the youngest.
How shallow this is, Jake.
You're gonna be the first one to turn 20.
I know.
You're gonna be the first one to turn 21.
I
I'm
know.
gonna-
I
I'm
knew
gonna
that
be-
Colby was gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say that immediately when I said 20. Because
What?
Colby's like, "You want to buy me stuff?"
I'm gonna be smoking cigarettes and drinking.
Yeah, you know
Oh,
that
yeah,
they
you
changed
can't,
the
yeah, you
change-
can't
I
smoke
tried
cigarettes.
to buy
Oh, you can't legally buy
you
cigarettes.
can't buy
until you're
tobacco
21.
until you're 21. I tried to buy it Friday because my manager
Oh.
sent me to
For
Marty's.
myself.
I was like,
No,
I was like,
because my manager sent me to Marty's because she wanted me to get her like a Red Bull and a box of cigarettes, and I was like, okay, and I got the Red Bull, and I was like, hey, can I get a box of whatever kind of cigarettes she said? I don't remember. And they're like, yeah, let me just ID you real quick. I was like, okay, you can go. Because I didn't know at that point.
Yeah.
He's like, you actually gotta be 21. I was like, oh, for real? All right.
Yeah, they just changed it recently.
Yeah.
Like,
And I was like, I mean, they weren't for
the
me
last
anyway.
one.
I'm
so-
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told the guy, I was like, they weren't for me. He's like, all right, good.
Yeah.
And I was like, I gotta see you later, man.
Cigarettes suck.
Yeah.
And I stand by that.
Bro, I
I mean, like-
stand bad cigarettes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why people would like willingly like choose to like put chemicals in their body just to like feel
Well,
whatever. Like I don't know.
like when I see like someone smoking in like a 1970s movie, I'm like, they look really cool.
Well,
Because
they
back
weren't
then
really,
it was the
like,
norm.
Smoking though, it was like a prop.
No, like look at like The Outsiders.
Yeah,
I
but
mean, it was
what I'm
also
trying to say
it
is,
was
like, they're
also
not,
a,
like,
like a norm back then.
Yeah.
It was like when cigarettes first came out, they're like they thought they were healthy, or like they.
Well,
like,
they didn't know the risks. Of
Yeah,
it. But how could you not? Like, you know, like just like
Science wasn't that developed though.
Yeah, they were like, oh, this makes me feel good. Must be good for my body.
Well, 'cause think about it.
Does
Medicine.
it make you feel something?
Yeah. It gives you. It's not like a high.
nicotine.
It's like energy.
not really. It's.
I don't smoke.
I wouldn't
But
know.
the reason they
so-
probably thought it was healthy is because medicine and herbs was like plants from the ground.
You're
Yeah.
looking at the top of my the reason.
Medicine and herbs came from plants on the ground, and so the cigarettes. So
Yeah,
what's
they're
to
like,
say
bro,
that
it comes from the earth.
those
It's
are
good
healthy.
for your
Cigarettes are
body.
plants. Let's plant some cigarettes.
like what's to say that this isn't healthy and this is? So it's
Yeah.
like because they didn't have like
I don't know.
scientific development.
I just like seeing like a greaser in a leather jacket with a cigarette. I'm like, that's the height of coolness.
Damn, I wish I could be
Yeah,
there.
but you
Yeah.
see someone smoking a cigarette now, especially someone that's our age, you're like, oh, that's
Yeah,
gross.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, nowadays it just looks like gross.
it's like
yeah.
frowned upon almost,
Yeah.
which I think is a good thing. But then, you know, the whole thing with like Juul came out and they're like, oh, this is cool. And I'm like, it looks like
No,
you're
it's
sucking
not.
on a flash drive.
Yeah.
Like,
Juuls are what is it like? One Juul pod has like 20.
one Juul pod is the equivalent to a pack of cigarettes.
Yeah, and nicotine. Yeah.
Yeah. And people that Juul in class, like, you can't just wait. Like I saw like a kid that just like had like an assassin blade like.
He was like. Oh, do you remember junior year in our chemistry class?
Yeah.
What was that kid's name?
Let's not say it.
Well, he probably doesn't watch, and I'm only gonna say his first name. It was like Devin or something.
Something like that, yeah.
What was it? Damon? Devin? I don't know.
What's his social security card?
Oh, 063. He like jeweled in class, and then the teacher like went off on him.
Yeah.
Miss
And
whatever her
rightfully
name
so.
was.
Yeah.
Miss Peepee.
Miss Peepee.
She went
Oh.
off on him.
I don't like Miss Peepee.
No one does.
Yeah.
Wait, who are we talking about?
Miss Peepee.
Peeper.
Miss Peepee.
I'll tell you later.
I'm beyond confused.
But yeah, like she was like, my son sells these, so I know that they're bad for you. So get out of my classroom.
Mm.
And
He was an idiot though. I didn't like.
I almost got into a fight with him.
Yeah, because you don't know when to shut your mouth.
That's true. Kobe does not know when to shut his mouth.
What was the conversation?
Oh no, he like, so he was like mad at something. He ripped a piece of paper.
Yeah, it was like
threw it
his
on the floor.
test.
I was like, bro, you dropped that. He was like, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. I was
No,
like,
what did
okay.
he say? You
What
said
grade
like come
was
at
this?
me, and you said like I'm not gonna come on you or something like
I was like, oh
that.
yeah, I'm not gay. And he was like, that shit. I should have fought him.
Great.
Yeah, 11.
Junior year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I should have fought him.
No.
Why?
Well, you woulda, you coulda.
I would have
You
put
woulda,
him.
coulda.
Kobe's like, I want the clout, bro.
Yeah.
I would have put him in the ground.
Kobe's
Whenever
like-
I see someone
Kobe like tattoos a line. He's like one down.
oh, do you want to talk about
Like
like?
the when people tattoo like how many like
Yeah.
Killmonger from Black
Yeah.
Panther. I was like, I
You
take my
scar
shirt off, it's
yourself?
just burn marks everywhere.
Do you want to
That's the amount
talk
of people I
about
killed.
like things
Actually,
you
just cigarette
don't
burns.
you don't miss from high school?
Ooh,
Everything.
the list goes on.
Yeah.
I can't even make a list of things that I like. The only thing I liked about high school was like some teachers that I was like
Nothing.
emotionally attached to,
I like nothing.
and like my senior year group of friends.
Mm.
But like everything before senior year was garbage, and I hated it.
I had
And was
no
miserable.
friends sophomore year.
No, I was miserable 9th through 11th grade.
Same.
So I can't really say anything good about those years.
Mm.
at
Bro, I
all,
was just
really.
high on life, man.
I was high on
Kobe.
Molly.
Yeah. Bro,
But-
9th through 11th grade's a blur, bro. I was doing so much heroin.
Yeah, I don't know, like,
I
cause
just came to school faded.
I feel like when you like get
After
to
I
high
got a
school, like
fade.
people can go like one of two ways. They could go like they're like, oh, like I'm a high schooler now, like I'm gonna go like drink and smoke and like do all
Yeah.
the things I shouldn't do, and like that's
Mm.
cool. And like
Yeah.
they go with that group of friends, and then there's like the weird group of like middle, like it's like like the middle group where it's like you don't really do anything bad, but you don't really do anything at all.
Mm.
And then there's like the
Hell
group when
yeah.
you're like with like the really like outcast kids who
Mm.
like are so outcasted that they group together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in like that middle ground,
Yeah.
like my all of high school.
Just lost.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Because like I had friend groups from so many different. I had so many different friend groups
Yeah,
that I didn't
same.
belong to one single friend group.
Yeah.
But like
Bro, I was
not
an
that.
outlier. I was over here, bro. Like this
Dude.
is like the list.
I'm
I was
not
like,
trying to sound edgy. I'm just describing. I just like I don't know. I didn't have like one singular friend group
Yeah.
all throughout high school because I feel like that's so limiting.
I used to just like at lunch I would just sit next to these kids that I thought were cool and they would say like you're nice but no one wants to hang out with you. That's what they said to me.
That's great.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love that.
Well, it's too bad that you're more talented than they are.
Oh,
So.
thank you.
Maybe.
But
and then Kobe. I mean, then Jake ran into us, and then
Yeah.
you know.
I met Jake in 9th grade.
well, with you
I met Jake in 11th grade, so ha.
Yeah, but like with both of you, like I just assumed you didn't want to be my friend, so I just didn't really like talk to you.
No, that's not true.
Yes. How do you know what's in my brain?
No, I was talking. I didn't want to be your. No, like. Oh.
You didn't want to be my friend, so I made the right choice.
Kobe's just affirming that he didn't want to be your friend when he met you.
Yeah.
I thought you
no,
were
like
cool.
no, like for me, like it's not that I didn't want to be your friend. Like you were really quiet, and like I just knew you as like, oh, like that's the kid that plays guitar and can sing really well. Like I never was like, oh, like this kid. Like I just assumed that you had friends because you were good at singing. Like I just like assumed that
What
you
is this,
had
Glee
like.
club.
No, I was like, oh, this kid has talent. Like he's good at singing. He must have friends. Like he
Yeah.
must like not like need to talk to me because like.
Oh,
in-
jeez.
Well, because like in that health class, like I had Marie and Teddy, and
Yeah.
like that was my group.
Yeah, I remember that.
It was like
yeah.
a tiny group, and it was
Yeah.
the three of us, and you sat next to me, and I was like, oh, like this kid, like he's good at what he does, and he must
Yeah.
have friends. So I never like gave it a
Yeah,
second
no.
thought.
I was one of his friends. Junior year.
Yeah, junior year is when we
It's a
became
bro.
friends.
Yeah, we were tight, bro.
Yeah, we were tight knit.
We had chem, music, and I think one other class together.
But like the thing with you, like, you just talk to anybody and you don't really care.
Yeah.
I feel like Kobe like talks to everyone and talks to no one at the same time. Because
Yeah.
like there are moments where like you'll be around a lot of people and you won't say 2 words, and then you're like around other people and you're like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. It's accurate.
Like you're like selective in when you want to be extroverted.
Yeah. A selective extrovert.
Selective extroversion.
And
Or
make a whole
introversion.
category just for you.
We'll go this way.
And then me and Kobe, we go way back.
We go way back to,
Middle school.
oh my god, 7th grade.
Mr. Wilkie.
Mr. Wilkicki, bro. Oh my god, that was so
What a
long
man.
ago.
He was not qualified to teach our class.
Oh my god, no one was qualified to teach our class. Bro, our
It's
our
okay.
class
He
was
was a
like
good
all the...
man. He
Bro,
was a
we
good
were like
man.
the misfits and outcasts.
And then like
It's
we,
accurate
I
though.
know,
We
like-
were just like the random
No,
like
we were the-
thrown together
No,
group.
we were like the overflow from all the honors math kids that were on every team. So like
Oh.
We were like the stupid honors math kids. I don't think there was one like actual smart
there was
person
2
in our
kids
class.
first quarter who left our class.
Yeah, it was Autumn and Jeffrey. Yeah.
Yeah. Middle school for me was just like, I remember someone said, like, he was like, he pointed to his throat and he was like, "Do you like my Adam's apple?" I was like, "No." And he's
Middle
like,
school in a nutshell.
and then he said, "You don't have one because your balls didn't drop yet." And then
You're like, damn, you're right.
yeah,
I
I was
don't know, I
like,
feel like
it's true, but damn.
I don't know. Middle school was just a weird time. Like 7th grade was fine. I feel like 7th grade, like I liked the team I was on. Like school was good, and like 8th grade was just hell.
Yeah.
8th grade, I like had like no friends. Like my one friend, like Kat, and I have like always been like on and off because we've been friends for like over a
Yeah.
decade. So like she diverged and went with her friends, and like I don't really have a group. And I was also like, I don't know, it was just really awkward, and I wore a turtle shell backpack to
remember
school
that.
every day.
I remember
And
that.
then,
That was
went
something.
through my
else.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles phase, and then
In 8th grade.
can I say his name, or does he not watch this channel?
I don't care.
Just
Angel.
no, it's Abel.
Abel.
Abel with the weekend.
Abel.
Yeah.
From Cain and Abel.
Yep.
Before he got killed by his brother.
Yep.
Mm,
Yeah. Abel. Abel was something.
yeah.
And really
What a
just
guy.
made my life miserable. 8th grade.
Yeah.
I saw him when I walked into Walmart the other
I
day. I
thought
did
he-
not look at
I
him.
think he works there.
I don't know. All I know is that he saw me and I zoom. I was in my PJs too. I was like, I'm just coming in here to
We
get allergy medicine.
saw Conathan Jallahan at the mall.
Yeah, we saw him when we went.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, he was working there. He always works there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
when we
yeah,
went
yeah,
yesterday,
yeah.
he was there.
It took me so long for me to unscramble your.
I was instant. I was like, I know
No,
who he's talking
because
about.
like the way that it like sounded was familiar, and I'm like, I know this name. And it like took me so long to feel like, oh yeah. No, he always works there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he always sees me too, and I'm like, hi.
I was never like friends. Like he was like, he came over and was like, out of
Listen,
all
I
of us, he
think
talked to
Maggie
you
likes
two, and
you.
like he looked at me and was like, nah,
Yeah.
and like kept going.
Yeah.
No, as soon as I switched to your guys' advisor, he was like all over me. I was
Yeah.
like, hi.
It was like same thing with
She likes you.
I know. It's because I'm a female.
Yeah.
Briffin.
You know, we understand
You
each
have a
other.
connection.
Yeah, we
That was
do.
the same thing with like Briffin.
Griffin. Yeah.
He like
Oh,
for
he
some
ended up
reason.
moving though.
Yeah, I know. He moved to Situate.
His little brother was in my video 1 class for like the first semester.
He
It
goes to the
wasn't that
same high school as my sister.
Oh.
She said, because I think it was me, Demetrius, and Manny were filming the second episode of we were doing the Secret Obsession commentary track,
Oh, yeah.
and I got a snap from my sister, and she goes, "Do you know a guy named Briffin?" And I was like, "Yeah, I think I do." And then she sent me a snap of him and her, and I was like, "Oh my God, he goes there now? Watch out!"
It's funny how we're censoring their name. Like, it's obviously Griffin.
Yeah.
Like, no, I don't think any of them watch this.
Yeah, so.
Yo, so Gargoyle.
Abel doesn't watch this, right?
Yeah.
No.
No, well, he did watch one.
Yeah, he has to be on it,
Yeah.
even though we're clearly revealing who it is. But anyway,
But what I want to say about middle school is how I felt like if you hit puberty, you were the alpha, and if you haven't yet, you are the beta.
did you even hit puberty yet?
No.
You're still waiting.
I'm still waiting. No.
It's
So
okay,
I just
you're gonna,
felt...
as soon as you graduate from college, you're gonna be like 6'5", like buff. You're gonna be
Yeah.
like, look at me now.
I'll still beat the shit out of you.
Is that how you felt?
What?
Maggie's kissing.
My
Hey, Maggie.
theory?
No.
No.
No. I never thought about that kind of stuff.
That's all I thought about.
I was like, if someone hit puberty, I was like, good for you. Why the fuck do I care?
Yeah.
Yeah, girl.
Okay.
I don't know. Like guys, like puberty is like man. Like oh, I'm so manly. I hear puberty girls are like, this is fun.
Yeah.
They're like puberty like wasn't like a thing that you were proud to hit when you were a female. It's
Yeah.
like you're like, oh, now I have
Yeah,
like
you
it's all we
didn't
also
hit
hit
puberty,
puberty
bro.
like a lot
Puberty
earlier
hit you
too,
guys.
because like you guys when do you guys like usually hit puberty like
Well, no, it's 14 to 18, and girls are 12 to 16. I think.
exactly
It's
Someone
that's the general range.
18. Wow.
like
I feel good about myself.
like out of in my elementary school there was I think there was a total of 47 kids and we had like 3 6th grade classes because we were the biggest class and out of like more than half of the people in like all those classes were girls and like it was me and 2 other girls and we were like the first ones to hit puberty and like we felt so outcasted and we were like but we had like this weird bond with each other we're like oh yeah we're
Damn,
women.
lucky Jake would
We're like-
Jake would be like, yo, you're the alpha female.
Yeah, I would be like,
would've-
you're better
no,
than
we-
me.
no we were like you were blood sisters
Oh,
and
God.
that was like one girl said and I was like oh I don't like that
We're ew.
It took you a second to get that.
Yeah.
didn't it?
yeah anyway
Yeah,
I think your dog is emotionally attached to me now.
I don't. She's confiding in you.
She licked me multiple
Yeah,
times.
but middle school is like
Well, she's licked me more.
middle school is where I met like most of my life, like my friends I'm probably gonna have for a long time. Cause like all my friends in elementary school, I don't talk to anymore.
Yeah, me neither.
The only one that I like only talked to for a little while after was
Come on,
Dylan.
Maggie.
My hand is so wet.
Wipe it. On her. Yeah.
But I don't talk to anyone from my like elementary school anymore.
Yeah.
Cause I met Jamie in middle school, I met Demetrius in middle school, and I met Manny in middle school.
Mm.
And and then I met everyone else in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Out of like people I probably know for a long time.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
so me and Demetrius went to DC together.
And you
That
guys
was
slept
You guys
together.
slept, you guys spooned in the same
Yeah.
bed.
Yeah.
That was hot.
Yeah.
I slept with Demetrius.
I didn't go on that trip because my mom was like, "We don't have the money." I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
pretty
fun. I only liked it because I could be away from like for a while.
Yeah.
It's
I
transition.
recently went to DC in like November, and I was like, "Oh, this is like not so."
Yeah, if I went now, I'd probably be like, bleh. But I was what was that? What was it? 8th grade? Would be like 14.
Yeah.
I was 14 in a hotel room with my friends, and I was like, bro, I'm so fucking cool. I was like, silly string fight.
Did you
No,
guys
it's
have a silly?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because like I went and I was like, "Oh, this is different. It's kind of like New York City, but like more white."
Like, do you mean color wise or
People.
ethnicity?
People.
Okay.
People, it's all white people, especially like the section that we were in. Like we were like in like central DC, like where all like the museums are, and we're like, why are they all white? Like what? Like everyone's like, it looks like they have money.
Yeah.
And we also went. We didn't mean to go, but when the Washington Nationals won the World Series, they had a parade there,
Yeah.
and we just so happened to go on the weekend that the parade was there, and we tried to cross, and it just wasn't happening. We had to walk around the parade, which
Oh,
was
wow.
like 2 miles. Wasn't fun.
I want to go to LA. That's like where I really want to go.
For life or just fake?
Well, I don't know, but I just want
Yeah, I'd like to go
visit
to
there.
California. California's
I want to
Sounds
like
pretty cool.
just go to California and just visit there for a while.
Mm.
So I know Manny went to LA for LA Comic Con, but
Mm.
because I know LA looks so freaking nice. Like
Yeah.
obviously it's some parts of it is not.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I
but
mean that goes
People
with
that
any
live
major
there
city.
hate it.
Yeah, I mean with any like major city, there's always like a nice section and like a not so nice section, and there's like a weird middle ground.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean,
About to go to Skid Row,
Yeah.
pop a squat.
Just poop on the sidewalk.
I'd fit in immediately.
Someone will come up to you. Hey, what's up?
What's up, brother?
going on.
Nice shit you got there.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for my trip in March. I'm like really
You're going to
excited.
London, right?
Yeah, and Paris. No,
That's
because we
dope.
yeah.
On the same
London,
trip?
Yeah, London for 4.
Well,
Well, it's London for 4 days, Paris for 5 days. So like we have to
Are
take.
you like missing class or does class?
it,
end
no,
up-
it's spring break.
Oh,
For
how
me,
long
it's
is
in
spring?
March. Like a week or so. I think I'm missing 1 day out of
Do we
like the
have
school
spring
day,
break?
out of the school week.
like in the middle of spring, is it?
Mine's in I think the second
Is-
week of March.
Is spring break like a break in semesters? Or-
Yeah. It's like April vacation for us,
Okay.
but it's spring break and it's in March. It's not. In
Yeah, it's
April.
like is it in the middle of the semester?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't know.
Because like winter break's at the end of the semester. Because it's like semester.
Yeah.
And then how?
And then spring semester ends in May for us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mine does too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're going to London for 4 days, and then we have to take a train. But I think the train's like a 2-hour train, which I'm not excited for. We have to take all of our stuff on a train to
I'm
Paris,
walking.
and then we're staying in Paris for 5 days, 4 nights, and then we're leaving Paris. But I think I'm missing one day, like my first day back to school, because that's the day that we're taking the flight home, and the flight home is 7 hours.
Oh wow.
Not excited.
You're just gonna
for that.
walk on the water.
I'm just gonna Jesus my way to Paris.
No, I'm gonna buy like different stuff from there, and I'm gonna get you guys stuff. So
Oh,
I'll
thanks.
get you like some British snacks.
Give me a London.
British snacks. Mhm.
Yeah.
No, but I want to go to. I think if I had to visit somewhere in the U.S., it'd be L.A.
I get you like an authentic like French like ratatouille stuffed animal.
Yeah.
Give me the actual rat.
that
I'll bring you home an actual rat, and I'll like put a little chef's hat on him.
that'd be
like,
so cute.
I know. It'll probably bite me though. But
Yeah, it's great.
Bite him back.
whoa.
Oh, you're gonna bite me? Take a bite out of him.
Yeah, that's what like rodent like.
That's how you get respect.
Yeah.
Rodent's like, alright,
Yeah.
Rodent's like, I only got one leg, but respect.
respect on your name, bro.
And he just limps away. Sure.
Music of 2019.
I thought it was a good year for music.
I thought it was. I didn't.
Is
think,
it recording?
I don't know. I think in the past there have been like more like iconic album drops in like past years. I don't think there were a lot this year. Like for me, I don't know. There just wasn't like a ton of like.
There was a lot of solid albums.
Yeah.
Like there wasn't one.
More quality, not quantity this year.
Yeah.
Which isn't a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's just like it was kind of a. I don't want to say it was a slow year, but
It was a good year.
it was a good year. Yeah.
Like there was no like huge like big name artists to drop an album.
No.
But like there was like good like underground albums.
Yeah.
What's your favorite album of the year?
Well, I know I'm gonna be a little basic.
I think I know what it is.
Yeah, I think you want to say it.
Is it Igor?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I love that album.
No, it's so good. I love it. I like anything that's like hip hop mixed with like funk, and,
Yeah.
like, soul,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. I love that. It's like one of my favorite like subgenres.
Yeah.
Is of music. I think it's great.
Mm-hmm.
Same
Yeah.
thing when like Awaken My Love came out.
Yeah.
I love that album.
Yeah.
So anything that sounds like that.
Mhm.
Kobe's like, I'm
No,
lost.
the dog's licking my hand.
Yeah.
But I'm also lost, yes.
Yeah. Kobe, what was your favorite album?
I don't listen to music.
I already
But
It
which
was
just-
obviously Hollywood's Bleeding.
Yeah.
But,
What's your favorite song off that album?
Ooh, yeah. It's a good one.
I don't have a favorite song. But I have like my top 3 is Goodbyes, Circles, and Take What You Want.
Yeah. I know.
I like
Circles.
Allergic too.
Yeah. Mine, I have to shout out Charlie XCX.
Yo, I know you're listening, Charlie.
Shout out Charlie,
you out real
bro.
quick?
Shout out Charlie.
Like, it's a pop album, but it's like, just like the future of pop. Like the
It's so
production.
future.
It is so future. Have you listened to it? Oh my god, it's so good.
Every time Jake asks me if I listen to an album and I say no, he looks so sad. Like he's just lost a piece of his heart, and I feel so awful.
Well, I want to like share it with somebody because it's so good. It's just like pop, like bangers, but like they're like the production, like you don't. It's not what you hear on the radio. So it's like the style of pop where it's like the catchy choruses, like the infectious verses, but it's just like cool production.
Cool.
Yeah.
I still haven't listened to Brockhampton's new album.
Yeah,
Jake is-
Ginger.
Yeah, shaking his fist at me.
Yeah, I mean it's not their best one.
No Soul.
Yeah, it's called Ginger, and then in parentheses
No
No
Soul.
Soul.
That's the first track. of the
Yeah.
album, No Soul.
If people watch, I want them to comment what their favorite.
What's your
album.
favorite album of 2019?
Also, if you listen to Igor, what's your favorite song?
Yeah, what's your favorite song?
Probably Boy Is a Gun. And why do every time I think of stuff I blank?
yeah.
The last song of the album.
I don't love you.
Are We Still Friends?
Oh yeah.
I love that song.
Yeah.
That's a great song.
I love
also,
that song.
Igor's theme I think is underrated.
Yeah, because it doesn't have a lot of like vocal parts to it. It's kind of
No.
just like an instrumental.
Yeah, it's
but
good.
it's really
though.
cool.
Yeah,
Mine is New Magic Wand.
that's good.
Yeah. Or What's Good.
It's good.
Or what's that song? It's like a 2-part song. Like the second part's called Thank You.
Oh, Gone, or is it
Gone. Yeah, Gone.
Okay, I thought
Yeah.
it was okay. never
Yeah.
mind.
He sounds like Michael Jackson on that song.
Yeah.
Where he like pitches his vocal up. It's kind
Yeah.
of cool.
I also thought that Earthquake, like, definitely. Yeah, I could understand why it was like the first. Like,
Yeah, because it's the most
catchy.
simple.
It's simple and it's catchy and like the public's gonna like it.
Yeah.
But by no means do I think it was the best song on the album.
Yeah.
Like. not
I
at
like
all.
Playboy Cardi's feature on it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Gonna come along.
Oh,
I
so-
love Playboy Cardi.
Have you ever heard of a guy named Nardwar?
Yes, I love Nardwuar.
I love him. So I just before Kobe picked me up, I was watching a ton of like compilations of him interviewing different rappers.
Like, I like watching him, like, it's like Nardwuar, like, blowing away rappers.
Yeah.
Like, what this interviewer does, like, he, like, he gives gifts to the people he interviews, and they're all, like, just, like, super, like, personal things from their lives that they don't know that other people know.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, this is your record that you listened to when you were 7 years old and you were alone in your room, and he's like, how the hell do you know that?
Yeah, no, it's like it's really cool, and I was like, I like reading the comments because like sometimes the comments in the videos are really funny, and it was like Nardwuar knows what Playboy Cardi's verse said in Earthquake.
yeah,
I
he
was
can
like, that was great.
translate
That's
it.
why like I thought of that. But
Yeah.
I watched a ton of. I love. Did you see the most recent one he did with Tyler?
Yes.
I love the ones he does with Tyler.
Yeah.
I think if personally, like, when I watch them, I'm like, oh, this is funny. But, like, sometimes Tyler says stuff, I'm like, oh, this makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah. Like, he says, like, AKA, like, Big Daddy.
Like, they were, like, walking down the steps into, like, the separate room.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, yo, watch your stepdaddy. Like, talking to Nardwuar. It was like,
Yeah, I love Tyler,
I
though.
don't know, I think it's great.
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, that made me think of that.
Mhm.
Because you said Playboy Cardi's verse, and I was like, oh, yeah, Nardwuar.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Playboy Cardi's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Playboy Cardi speaks in Arabic. Like, people say, like, oh, it's mumble rap. But it's like...
That's alien.
Future started mumble rap in, like, 2012. Like, he's the one that, he's, like,
He's the one... Yeah. All, like, the mumble rappers... I hate that term.
Yeah.
But, like, they go off of Future.
Yeah.
But, like, who really, like, started, like, the trap waves was, like, Chief Keef or, like, Waka Flocka.
Yeah.
That, like, started kind of, like, the trap movement in
Yeah.
rap.
About movies, what was your favorite movie this year?
Movie.
That, like, came out this year.
Like, it's kind
I
of...
haven't watched
I
a lot
had,
of
like...
movies this year.
I used to love movies when I was younger, but I had, like, this phase where, like, I didn't have the patience for it for some reason. But, like, for the past few years, it's, like, when I've been really starting to, like, watch movies and really enjoying them. And this year especially... I love Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Like, I know that's an obvious choice because it's Quentin Tarantino, but I really like that movie. Knives Out, which we saw.
That was my favorite movie of this year.
Yeah.
Knives Out was so good.
Joker was good.
Yeah, I didn't see it though.
Did Us came out?
Yes.
Us
I
this year.
love
Us
that
was
movie.
so good.
I
never saw it.
personally like don't.
Jordan
like,
Peele's
I don't.
movies are fun. Like
Yeah.
Get Out.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
that's
never
so good.
watched Get Out. I watched Us.
You gotta watch Get Out. It's so
Yeah.
good.
I
thing
love.
is, like, with me is like I personally don't like horror movies just
Me
because
neither,
it's
yeah.
not like my cup of tea. But like I like thrillers, but like I thought this was gonna be a little too bit like for me.
Yeah.
But I watched it and I was like, oh, that was good.
I love how Jordan Peele is like making horror movies like with like a socially like conscious kind of like there's like a story that like you care about. It's not just like oh
'cause,
jump
like,
scares.
Get
and-
Out was like kind of like a racial.
I
story.
love Get Out as
And
It
well.
like,
almost-
Us was
it
like the
almost-
society like is like there's an underground society of people that are just like us or whatever.
I never saw.
It
Us.
gives me like Black Mirror vibes.
I love Black Mirror.
That's a great show.
Have you seen the first episode?
I've seen all of them.
Oh,
I've seen
okay.
The whole entire series.
Ask
Ask me to recall something from an episode, forget it, because like I watched it like a while ago.
So was
I need
Us
to
your
rewatch
favorite one?
everything.
Was this year?
What's that?
I was asked her if Us was her favorite movie this year.
I didn't watch a lot of movies this year. I just looked up like what movies came out in 2019 because like my memory is just garbage. I saw Joker. Joker was good. Even my little sister who doesn't like movies that I usually like. She's like, oh, Joker was really good. I was like, oh, okay.
I feel like that's like the basic answer for favorite movie of 2019.
Wow,
Just
you're just
saying.
gonna call her
I'm
out.
just saying, like
I'm trying to look up
that and
movies
Once
that
Upon a
came
Time
out
in
in
Hollywood.
2019. Endgame came out this year?
Yeah.
Okay, that was
It was like totally overshadowed by like a bunch of other movies though.
okay, Spider-Man Far From Home was good as well.
I didn't really like it.
Whatever.
Oh
There's
yeah.
a lot of like
No, Knives Out, hands down. Have you seen Knives Out,
Don't die. No,
Jamie?
I haven't.
You have to see it. It's so good.
Also,
Detective Pikachu. I'm just kidding. I never saw
Did that come out this year?
Yeah.
I loved A Marriage Story.
Oh, that was the Netflix movie, right?
Yeah, it
Never
made me
saw it.
it made me cry.
I saw a scene of it and I was like, man, I don't want to watch this.
Yeah, it's not for everybody.
Yeah, and not a lot of like super.
Like, there was a
like,
scene where
memorable
like Adam
movies.
Driver and Scarlett Johansson were arguing,
Yeah.
and I was like, the acting kind of seems stale in this scene.
Well, it's bad out of context. If you know their relationship, it makes sense. That's the
Well, no, I'm
scene-
talking about their acting.
Yeah.
Like it was just like for me, it felt stale.
For me, that's the scene that made me cry.
I was like, cause I saw it on Twitter and I was like,
Because it's out of context.
well, yeah, but like I know like the general plot of the movie.
Yeah.
But it's like I was watching, I'm like, yeah, I know they're both good actors, but for some reason this scene made me feel like they're not like kind of at their like top, but like it feels like this scene's stale.
I think it's so real. Like, that's how real people would talk. That it doesn't seem like acting. It just seems just like they just captured a moment
That's
that
why I
like,
didn't like it.
because like acting will be super over the top, but real life
Well,
you're
not
just
all the time. Acting's never like not all the time over the top.
yeah, but like just like stereotypical like emotional scene will be super over the top. But these are just like they're arguing, like everything is super flat. That's what makes it so good to me. Cause like when they were going through the divorce, like every time they like met up, it wasn't like they were always yelling at each other. Like they were actually nice to each other. There was just like tension, and that's how it is divorce. Like you're trying to like make it. Fuck. Okay, so what I was just saying with Marriage Story is that it's realistic, and like with me going, well, I'm not going through a divorce.
But
My
I know
parents
like
are.
your parents went through
It was super realistic to me, and that's why it hit me.
Because like, well, I've never had that like divorce experience because my
Yeah.
parents were never together to begin with.
Yeah.
So, but when I saw it, like, it was good. Like, I felt like the emotion in it. But for me, like, it just if they went a little bit further with it, that would have been it for me. But they kind of stayed right on the line of like for me what would have been an amazing like perfect scene.
Yeah. I just really like Adam Driver.
Me too. Except in like since we saw like The Last Jedi yesterday, I didn't like how he does his voice like at the beginning of the movie. He's like,
I think that's like a direction he was probably given.
I hated that because like it just sounds so unnatural and stupid.
Yeah.
And I could barely understand what he was saying.
Yeah.
When
When he has his mask on?
No,
Oh.
like when he didn't have his mask.
Oh,
on.
really?
When he was talking to the Emperor.
There's a lot of stuff in that movie that was dumb.
We'll save that for a future
Yeah.
episode.
Alright. How long have?
Transition.
Oh yeah, transition.
I was about to say my. You never said your favorite movie.
Oh.
Because Us, Knives Out, and what was your favorite movie?
Ding ding dong ding dong ding dong ding dong. Yeah, it's probably. It was probably Knives Out.
Knives Out was so good. That's such a great cast too. Jamie Lee Curtis was in that movie.
Wow, my namesake. I don't know why I'm named after her, but
Cause she's a bad bitch.
She is
okay.
bad.
I guess I just inherited that energy.
Bad bitch energy from Jamie Lee Curtis. Yeah.
How long have we been going?
A while. You want to cut it?
Sure.
That's it for this podcast. What was this, episode 7, 6, 5, 4? No?
3.
8?
This is the first one.
This is the first episode.
Wow.
So thank you for listening to the Guys at the Table podcast.
Or all genders at a table.
Well, guys.
Gender
is,
equality
guys,
at a
is-
podcast.
guys is a gender neutral term. I'm saying it like guys.
Oh, guys. Hey, guys. We're
Hey,
the guys.
What you doing, guys?
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to Guys at the Table podcast. If you want to listen to more, look at the playlist.
Let's do this.
No.
Finger guns. Thank
All right.
you, Jamie.
See you later.
Bye-bye.